The University of Adelaide is a public university in Adelaide, South Australia. Established in 1874, it is the third oldest university in Australia and is associated with 5 Nobel laureates, 104 Rhodes scholars. It is a member of the Group of 8, as well as the Sandstone Universities. Its main campus is on North Terrace in the Adelaide city centre, adjacent to the Art Gallery of South Australia, the South Australian Museum and the State Library of South Australia. The university has 5 campuses throughout the state: North Terrace, Roseworthy College at Roseworthy, the Waite Institute at Albury, Theberton, and the National Wine Centre in the Adelaide Parklands. It has a 6th campus, the NGEE Adelaide Education Centre, in Singapore. The 20th Vice-Chancellor of the university is Warren Bebbington. He commenced his position in July 2012. History. The University of Adelaide was established on 6 November 1874 after a £20,000 donation by grazier and copper miner Walter Watson Hughes, along with support and donations from Thomas Elder. The first Chancellor was Sir Richard Hanson and the first Vice-Chancellor was Dr. Augustus Short. The first degree offered was the Bachelor of Arts and the university started teaching in March 1876. John Davidson was the first Hughes Professor of English Literature and Mental and Moral Philosophy. The university has a long history of championing the rights of women in higher education. It was the second university in the English-speaking world to admit women on equal terms with men, though women studied alongside men from the commencement of classes in 1876, and were equally eligible for all academic prizes and honours. Its first female graduate was Edith Emily Dornwell, who was also the first person in Australia to receive the degree of Bachelor of Science. The university also graduated Australia's first female surgeon Laura Fowler. Ruby Davey was the first Australian woman to receive a doctorate in music. The university was also the first to elect a woman to a university council in Australia, Helen Mayo. The Great Hall of the University, by Nathan Hall, was built in 1936 following a donation from the owner of the Advertiser newspaper, Sir John Langdon Bonathan, who left £40,000 for a Great Hall for the university. University graduates include prominent individuals who have made significant contributions to the fields nationally and internationally, and include Howard Florey, Lawrence Bragg, Mark Oliphant and Hugh Cairns. Campuses. North Terrace. The main campus of the university is on North Terrace. It is bordered by the Art Gallery of South Australia, the State Library of South Australia, the South Australian Museum and the City East campus of the University of South Australia, with the Adelaide University Medical and Dental Schools located across Frome Road, behind the Royal Adelaide Hospital. The vast majority of students and staff of the university are based at the North Terrace campus, where the majority of courses are taught and schools are based. The central administration of the university and the main library, the Bar Smith Library, are both located on this campus, while many other universities have law and business schools as satellite campuses within the central business district. The University of Adelaide is unique among Australian Sandstone universities for having its main presence adjacent to the main business and shopping precinct. Bonathan Hall, the Mitchell Building, the Elder Hall, the Napier Building and the Ligetwood Building form the North Terrace street frontage of the campus. Bonathan Hall is one of the many historic and heritage-listed buildings located at the North Terrace campus. Others include the Mitchell Building, Elder Hall, and the Reading Room of the Bar Smith Library. National Wine Centre located in the Adelaide Parklands at the eastern end of North Terrace. The Wine Centre offers some of the university's enology courses. The Wait campus has a strong focus on agricultural science, plant breeding and biotechnology. A number of other organisations are collocated in the Wait Research Precinct, including the South Australian Research and Development Institute, the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation, and the Australian Centre for Plant Functional Genomics. The School of Agriculture, Food and Wine is based on the Wait campus, and the campus contains components of the School of Earth and Environmental Sciences. It is adjacent to the Erbrae Agricultural High School. It is situated in Adelaide's southeastern foothills, in the suburb of Erbrae, on 174 hectares. A large amount of the land was donated in 1924 by the pastoralist Peter Wait. A large amount of money was donated by Rosina and John, the widow and son of William Tennant Mortlock. These donations were initially used to establish the Peter Wait Institute of Agricultural Research, which later became the Wait Campus. A soil research centre was founded in 1929 with a donation of £10,000 from Harold Darling of J. Darling and Son, grain merchants. In 2004, Premier Mike Rann opened the multi-million-dollar Plant Genomics Centre at the Wait Campus. Then in 2010, Premier Rann opened the Plant Accelerator, a $30 million research facility, the largest and most advanced of its kind in the world. Roseworthy, located north of the city, the Roseworthy campus comprises 16 square kilometers of farmland and is a large center for agricultural research. Other organizations linked to the campus include SARDI and the Murray TAFE. Theberton. The Theberton campus, which is also known as Adelaide University Research Park, is the base of the university's Office of Industry Liaison. The campus works in conjunction with the university's commercial partners. Commercial enterprises at Theberton campus include businesses involved in materials engineering, biotechnology, environmental services, information technology, industrial design, laser optics technology, health products, engineering services, radar systems, telecommunications and petroleum services. The campus also provides much of the infrastructure for the Graduate Entrepreneurial Program, which allows recent graduates to start businesses with support from the university. The flames for the recent Sydney and Athens Olympic Games were developed at the Theberton campus by the Tech Group, Singapore. The Singapore presence, located at the NGEE Adelaide Education Centre, is the University of Adelaide's first overseas centre. It is a joint venture with the NGEE and Kongsi Foundation. The vision of the partners is to provide a high-quality educational facility in Singapore, combining undergraduate and postgraduate academic programs with applied executive and professional development courses taught by experienced consultants and professionals. Courses are taught at the completely renovated TOTU building on Tank Road in the city centre. Dedicated facilities for students include multimedia-equipped lecture rooms, a student computer network with internet access, computer-equipped syndicate rooms, a computer laboratory, a student lounge and private study rooms. The NGEE Adelaide Education Centre also serves as a platform for potential research collaboration in strategically important areas for both Australia and Singapore. Public lectures in the form of Third Tuesday, where great minds come together, are presented by University of Adelaide professors on a regular basis. Third Tuesday provides excellent opportunities for alumni to network with subject experts and industry leaders, and to catch up with old friends. Gallery. Residential colleges. The University of Adelaide, unlike most universities, did not set any land aside on its North Terrace campus for student accommodation, due mainly to an ideological opposition to the culture of live-in students, but also influenced by the small size of the original campus. However, demand for residential college accommodation led to the establishment of private colleges affiliated to the university. St. Mark's College was founded by the Anglican Church in 1925, Aquinas College in 1950 by the Catholic Church, Lincoln College in 1952 by the Methodist Church, and later St Anne's College, Kathleen Lumley College and Australian Lutheran College. All are located within close walking distance of the university, across the River Torrens in North Adelaide. In addition to providing accommodation and meals for local, interstate and international students, each college organizes academic support, social activities and sporting opportunities for its members. Organization. The university is divided into 5 faculties, with various constituent schools: Faculty of Engineering, Computer and AMP, Mathematical Sciences, Australian School of Petroleum, School of Chemical Engineering, School of Civil, Environmental and AMP, Mining Engineering, School of Computer Science, School of Electrical and AMP, Electronic Engineering, School of Mathematical Sciences, School of Mechanical Engineering. Faculty of Health Sciences, University of Adelaide School of Dentistry, School of Medical Sciences, School of Nursing, Medical School, School of Pediatrics and AMP, Reproductive Health, School of Population Health and AMP, Clinical Practice, School of Psychology. Faculty of Arts, Elder Conservatorium of Music, School of History and AMP, Politics, School of Humanities, School of Social Sciences. Faculty of the Professions, School of Architecture, Landscape Architecture and Urban Design, Business School, School of Economics, Education Center for Innovation and AMP, Commercialization, School of Education, Adelaide Law School. Faculty of Sciences, School of Agriculture, Food and AMP, Wine, School of Physical Sciences, School of Biological Sciences, School of Animal and Veterinary Sciences. The Roseworthy campus has faculty status with a single School of Animal and Veterinary Sciences. In addition to overseeing the school's academic and research activities, the Executive Dean is responsible for liaison with public and private research partners and the wider community. The university has a long history of Indigenous education, and established its first formal courses in the Centre for Aboriginal Studies in Music in 1972. The recruitment, administration and support of Indigenous students, as well as overseeing the Indigenous employment strategy and delivering foundation studies programs, is conducted by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Education, Will Tuyello in the division of the Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President. Academic profile. Commercialization. Through forward-thinking strategies, the University of Adelaide has capitalized on a number of opportunities to commercialize its research. It engages in extensive contract research and collaborative work in conjunction with local and international companies, as well as federal, state and local governments. This activity is managed by the university's commercial development company, Adelaide Research and AMP Innovation Pty Limited. Some examples of recent influences to the university's teaching and research priorities are the Defence Science and Technology Organisation in Adelaide's northern suburbs, to which the university provides many physics, engineering and IT graduates. The growth in South Australia's wine industry, which is supported by the Waitan National Wine Centre campus, is producing enology and agriculture, viticulture graduates. In addition, the university participates in the Auto ID Labs lectures. The university hosts a number of prestigious lecture series, including the Joseph Fisher Lecture in Commerce, established in 1903 following a donation by politician and newspaper proprietor Joseph Fisher of £1,000 to the university, for the purpose of promoting the study of commerce. The Gavin David Young Lectures in Philosophy began in 1956, owing their existence to a bequest made by Jessie Frances Raven, in memory of her father, for the promotion, advancement, teaching and diffusion of the study of philosophy. The university also presents the James Crawford Biennial Lecture Series on International Law, named for James Richard Crawford SC, a graduate of the university who went on to be Dean of Law at the University of Sydney and subsequently Hull Professor of International Law at the University of Cambridge, where he is a professorial fellow of Jesus College and former director of the Lauter Pact Research Centre for International Law. Professor Crawford delivered the first lecture in 2004. The university is one of a number of institutions to have established an Edward Said Memorial Lecture. The first in this series was given in 2005. Research. The University of Adelaide is one of the most research-intensive universities in Australia. Its researchers are active in both basic and commercially oriented research across a broad range of fields, including agriculture, health sciences and engineering. Research strengths include agriculture, environment, mineral and AMP, energy resources, social innovation, health and AMP, biomedical science and sensing and AMP computation. The university is a member of Academic Consortium 21, an association of 20 research-intensive universities, mainly in the Asian region, though with members from the USA and Europe. The university holds the presidency of AC21 for the period 2011 to 2013 as host the biennial AC21 International Forum in June 2012. Rankings. Student Life Associations. As of 1 July 2006, membership of the Adelaide University Union has been voluntary for all students, following the passing of voluntary student unionism legislation by the federal government. The AUU funds 5 affiliates which carry out the functions autonomously. They are the Adelaide University Postgraduate Students Association, the Clubs Association, the Roseworthy Agricultural Campus Student Union Council, the Student Representative Council and the Waite Institute Students Association. The Adelaide University Union was responsible for organising the annual Prosh events. Media. The University of Adelaide has 3 print news publications. These are On.It, the student magazine; Adelaide, the university's newspaper; Lumen, the alumni magazine. The University of Adelaide Press publishes staff scholarship and works of interest about the history and activities of the university. The press is also responsible for publishing the Adelaide Law Review. The University of Adelaide founded Australia's first community radio station, Radio Adelaide, in 1972. Opportunities to participate in theatre productions are available through the University of Adelaide Theatre Guild and the Law School Review. Sports. Most university sport is organised by the Adelaide University Sports Association. The Sports Association was founded in 1896 by the Adelaide University Boat, Tennis and Lacrosse clubs. The association disaffiliated from the Adelaide University Union on 1 January 2010 and is currently directly affiliated to the University of Adelaide. The AUSA supports 37 sporting clubs which provide a diverse range of sporting opportunities to students of the University of Adelaide. The AUSA is a major stakeholder in the North Terrace campus-based sports hub fitness centre and the North Adelaide-based university playing fields. Student enrollment. The university currently enrolls in excess of 25,000 students, including 5,758 international students from more than 99 countries. Adelaide University has approximately 130,000 alumni worldwide, along with 400 student exchange agreements. Smoke-Free University Initiative. On the 2nd of July 2010, the university officially implemented its smoke-free policy. This move was the culmination of an anti-smoking agenda headed by Professor Konrad Jamrosik, and subsequently, following Jamrosik's death, the executive dean of the Faculty of Health Sciences, Professor Justin Bailby, security have the right to eject people smoking within the university buildings and also fine people smoking in the gardens or walkways. Also, it is the first higher education institution in South Australia to institute a smoke-free policy. The North Terrace campus has been smoke-free since July 2010. It was planned that the Waite and Roseworthy campuses would be smoke-free by 2011, and the university's residential facilities have also been made smoke-free. Notable people. The size, prestige and history of the University of Adelaide has enabled it to graduate a large number of distinguished alumni. 16 chancellors, 20 vice-chancellors, 104 Rhodes scholars, 5 Nobel laureates, and 1 Prime Minister. Julia Gillard, the first female Prime Minister of Australia, have all graduated or attended the University of Adelaide. Other notable attendees and graduates include Leo Blair, the father of British Prime Minister Tony Blair, law lecturer at the University of Adelaide while Tony was a child. Robin Warren, who alongside Barry Marshall, discovered that peptic ulcers were largely caused by the infection Helicobacter pylori, graduated from the university in the 1950s. Warren and Marshall won the Nobel Prize for the discovery in 2005. Brendan Coventry, who helped discover the immune cycle. Edward Charles Sterling, a physiologist, politician and advocate for women's suffrage. Tim Flannery, Matcha Henneberg, Margaret Reid, the first female president of the Australian Senate. Janine Haynes, the first female federal parliamentary leader of an Australian political party. Margaret White, the first female judge of the Supreme Court of Queensland, and Roma Mitchell, the first female Queen's Counsel in Australia, Justice of the Supreme Court of South Australia and the first female Superior Court judge in the British Commonwealth.